At the moment, more than 2,000 people are living in the camp. This is called camp, but is more like prison. When we reach camp, we are being detained inside for 4 to 5 days. We are not allowed to leave the camp even to get something to eat. And even after, when we have asylum card, we have specific hours to get in and out. If we are outside of the camp for a legal or medical appointment, we are not receiving food for that day. Not that the food is eatable, but this is the only thing we are receiving since we do not receive any cash assistance. In this prison, children and all of us had to take cold showers all winter. At the moment, just a few showers in single men's area have warm water. And if one of us women wants to have a warm shower, we have to go with our friends. So our friends keep watch in front of the door until we are done taking a quick shower. Then we run back to our tent that is full of cockroaches and rats. If we complain, the answer is stay there since it won't be a permanent residence. This is exactly what one of the state employees told us. In this prison, we have to share a small tent with 6 to 8 people, and the authorities are coming to check on us every morning. Every morning, they are entering our tent with their shoes on and count us. In this condition, we have to wait for our interview, depending on the nationality, but most of the people wait for more than a month for their interview.
Even if after all this we manage to get a positive decision, exactly 30 days after that, or often even earlier, they stop giving us food and water. Last week we had a family with a disabled mother, 2 children and her husband. They were denied food while waiting for their documents, and this is just one example of many. We have to pay the amount of €84 for a travel document, which is very difficult for us to afford, when we are not even allowed to work and there is no support to learn the language. Since the beginning of February this year, fingerprints for travel documents and residence permit will be given at least 40 days after we have paid for our travel documents, which means while we are waiting for our documents, we are not receiving any food or water. On the same day of receiving our documents, the camp management is coming to warn us that we have to leave the camp. To where? They say. We don't know. You have 3 days to leave the camp. And if we cannot afford a ticket to leave the country, or if we cannot find someone to host us outside the camp, they threaten us that we will be kicked out of the camp if we don't provide proof of a ticket within the next day. Also, a few days ago, we had a single mother with a 7-year-old child who had autism. She was told that if the next day she doesn't show a ticket, they will kick them out. All day she was distressed, asking people around for help because she didn't have any money to buy a ticket. At the end, she made it to get a ticket with the help of other people. We demand the abolition of all camps and prisons, housing, education, freedom, to choose for everyone within a society instead of being locked up in a ghetto, creating a huge gap between refugee and local community.